Unbelievable. Johnny, come over. Johnny, come over. How long do you take them on? You know what, Lino? That's it.
hit my hands. Yeah, come on.
Iliad, how was that?
Brilliant.
How'd you find that finish?
Yes.
Huh?
Lucky.
Lucky?
Off the shin.
You finished it well, didn't you?
Yeah, no, it's good, yeah.
Well done.
No worries, buddy.
Well, Gary?
Yes, mate.
How was it?
It was good.
Yeah, enjoy that?
I did, mate.
Flawless plan, eh?
Yeah, well, the job's done. The silverware's there, isn't it? We should have been. We could have made it easier on ourselves, but listen, the job's done. It's a good one.
Gentlemen, your 2014 Reading Short Cup winners, here's Sal.
one of them ready? You got one of them ready? Yeah.
All right, nice one.
How you doing, all right?
Enjoy that.
Lovely.
Your arm's strong enough for that, Gary.
Cheers, thank you.
The winners, SNTFC!
Can I put that one?
Actually get the insurance on that, innit? 37 grand or something for that insurance, innit? For that day.
Don't know how you managed it.
Keep up to the new referee. Well done.
Is that all right for you, Mr. Walker?
Very much so.
All right, Maz.
Save the best for last.
Another trophy coming into that changing room. Yeah, let's see what they're
Hang on. All seriousness, listen, you've done the club proud, okay? Each so man set out a task, okay? You look where the club was in October, November, okay? We've come in, we've helped you out, you've worked with us, you've got on with the job, you've got on with the task in hand. They're your rewards, okay? Not just for yourselves, but the fans that have come, they've been loyal to you, week in, week out. That's how you repay them, but more importantly, you repay yourselves, because in this change room is abundance. And if you're going to become winners, that's what you do week in, week out, okay? So to me, again, terrific, well done.
Lads, welcome back to SNTFC Town TV. Very special night. Cup win here, League Cup. 1-0 against Tiverton. Very tight game, edgy affair, but we got there in the end. What do you make of that one, Gary?
It was tense in the dugout. I felt we had chances to probably just put the game to bed and make it 2-0, but the longer that second goal didn't come, I suppose we were always open to an equaliser, which the away goal would have meant. It could have been a different story. But Nate's been called on once there in the second half. He has made a fantastic save, and it's kept us in a strong position to go on and eventually win the trophy, which is what it is all about.
Yeah, rightly said. I mean, perhaps those that weren't here tonight might not have realised it was a two-legged final. That away goal was a massive opportunity for Tiverton tonight, and I suppose it seemed to me that they were playing for that, to be honest, and we had to be on our guard for the whole match, didn't we?
Yeah, obviously it's a game. Listen, it's a cup final. Someone has to win it. Like you say, the odds were probably in their favour a little bit, because if they got a goal, like you said, we needed two. I think in the first 20 minutes we were a bit cagey, but I thought the latter part of this first half we completely dominated, controlled, and rightly so got the goal. But like you say, at 1-0 it was always going to be tense until the second goal came. Gaz said it, we had 3 or 4 chances. I think right decisions or execution of skill wasn't in our favour. Naves had to pull out a save. But I think overall we were in control of the game, I would say, from the start to the end, but just the scoreline made it, I guess, a little bit more nervous for the players in that. For the players. But listen, it's a fantastic effort, especially don't forget. I know they've had a tough run in, but some of the lads have had to do sort of 90 minutes, 10 men. And you know what I mean? And by the end of the game, you could see that sort of affecting and sort of seeping out some of the energy out of some of the lads. So just to sort of come in and win it 1-0, which is, as a management, you love to win a game 1-0. Do you know what I mean? It says you get your goal and you're good enough to hold out. And in the end, we cross the line, and we've got the cup sitting up next to us.
Excellent stuff. I mean, for those that weren't here tonight, they're going to see the highlights of this game, and they'll soon realise this is more than just a 1-0 narrow margin victory, because we had some great spells of football in that game, and for those 550 odd people that were here tonight, I'd like to think we've put on a good show, and perhaps a few of those might come back and watch us again. But Nathan, it was a terrific team performance tonight. I don't want to name anyone, but I probably will. There was just great performances all over the park tonight, putting a real good shift. The midfield was great, defence was great, and we had a cutting edge going forwards, but we didn't find those sort of 2, 3, 4, 5 goals. I don't know, there was some really good chances tonight.
I think you've hit the nail on the head. It was more of a team performance than an individual performance. As Gads and Z already said, we didn't capitalise on a few chances, and I think that's when you're looking at your back five, you're looking at your 2 midfielders who have been dogged all day to make sure we're shut out at the other end. And I think that's why it's a team performance, because while we don't put the game outside, we've just got to defend properly. And I think credit to the lads today, they dug deep, and rightly so. I think they deserved a clean sheet out of the game, and I think they're deserved winners.
I must say, I've learned something from a media point of view. You don't interview a goal scorer who's in lightning form a week before a cup final, because Tolly tonight, there was 2 trademark Tolly goals that he could have had tonight, where it's just he's there and he's had a loose touch. This is Shane Tolly we're talking about. What's that all about?
I mean, listen, as a forward, like you say, rightly so, he's had a lot of the headlines and everyone's talking about him. But sometimes on occasion, it can get to you. I think he's probably coming through the ground. There's, a lot expected of him. The crowd's a bit bigger. He knows the fans love him. Listen, the worst he's going to give you is hard work, high energy. I think outside of the box, he did everything that you could ask him to do. I just think it just wasn't his day today. And not just him. Matty Nolan's gone clean through. Expect him to finish. JD, they've had Lou Hilliard, they've had another couple of little flashes at the goal. So it's not just him. We won't point the finger. But I did say to him at the end, I said, there's a couple of opportunities there, not the one-on-one, but just things got parried down. And I just thought, go on and stick your toe out. And it just seemed like he was on his heels a little bit. And to me, I put that down to maybe there was a bit of nerves creeping in. He might tell you differently, but listen, I still think, like Nave said, as a team performance, he still was up there, 8, 9 out of 10. What he was doing outside of the box for the team, that helped us get across the line. Of course, he'd have loved to finish it off with a goal, but today it was somebody else's chance to take the limelight. But
hey, if you're not going to score a goal, he set one up. He slot Louis through beautifully. That was a lovely passing move that started back in our own half, and we've executed a couple of one-touch passes there, and a great finish from Louis.
I just had a word with, Knowles has pulled me, and just before we had a chat with the 2 frontmen, one thing I asked him to do was pull the 2 centre-halves about. So as we get past the halfway line, start getting to the final third, if as a front pair and you stay together, you just give the other centre-half a chance to bail his mate out. And Knowles said, he goes, Z, the goal come from what you asked us to do. You asked us to pull the centre-halves as we got into the final third, and that's what created the gap for Lou Hilliard, to go and score. And I think from their point of view, if Tolly did do something right today, and Nolan, it was creating that space for Lou Hilliard to go and exploit. And you know, it's a credit to them.
Credit to Lewis Hilliard as well. He's had a damn fine season as always, scoring goals, influencing games, and his finish tonight was just typical of him. Very cool-headed, and he slotted it home quite comfortably in the end. I'm just trying to think of who else I can talk about tonight. Is there anyone else you'd pick out tonight, Gary?
No, it's the team. I mean, we've won 3, 4, 5 games, you know, on the road and at home to get to this point when we've got here. We've had what it took. We've had the minerals to go on and deliver silverware. So for me, that's the big picture tonight. 2013, 2014, box ticked. There it is.
Right, guys, just from myself, the fans and all the staff at the club, I'd like to express my thanks to you three for delivering a brilliant trophy and a fantastic finale to the season. I know it's not over yet, but this is such a massive thing for the club, and everyone's really enjoying what you're doing for us at the moment.
It's been a pleasure.
It is a pleasure.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.